Hi guys, today I want to start a new project called Project Polish. I think you guys are probably familiar with this project already, so it's pretty much a project pan but with only nail polishes. So a little background of myself, I love nail polishes and I consider myself as a nail polish collector, or maybe you would think I'm a hoarder, which I might be anyways. And I have a lot of different brands, colors, finishes, and I have a whole system organizing them. Um, they're over there, that's why I kept looking at it. But anyways, I love nail polishes. I don't think I can easily part with a lot of colors. I usually just look at them, and I have an Instagram, by the way. I will link that down below. That Instagram has been around for not quite 2 years yet, but I swatch nail polishes very often. I have tons of swatch pictures on there. If you're interested, you can check it out. So with that being said, me finishing nail polishes, it's not because I feel I have too much, even though I do have a lot, but it is my hobby. I don't know, I'm just trying to justify it. I do know that I have some colors that are not so very much unique and they don't have too good of a formula sometimes, so it kind of feels like they're duplicates and I probably don't need to keep them around. But at the same time, it's really hard for me to just declutter nail polishes unless they're like absolute crap. So for that reason, I kind of just want to move some polishes out, and I am not going to choose any polishes that are kind of famous, if you would, because I know a lot of times I would just think, oh, I really want to use, say for example, Zoya Gemma, so I would never want to finish Gemma. So those really famous shades, I'm not gonna pan them. I'm only gonna try to pick polishes that are kind of good, so it's kind of like a waste to toss them, but also I have something kind of similar to them, if that makes any sense. But anyways, I have chosen 5 polishes so far, so I think I'm gonna add polishes as I am finishing them, because I know my mood for polishes change a lot throughout the season, so I don't just stick to the same color family a lot. And last year I also did a nail polish project, and I posted the progress on my Instagram if you would like to check that out. And I realized in that project I chose quite a few polishes at the very beginning, and I thought I had a variety, but I really grew tired of the colors. So this time I only chose 5 polishes, and those are the ones I kind of like at this moment. And as I probably could finish some of them, and then I will add more polishes according to my mood at that moment. So anyways, let me show you the 5 polishes I have now. The first one is from Rimmel. This is their really old packaging. This is their Lasting Finish Pro line, and it is in the color Steel Gray. So this is a very lovely shade. As you can see, it's kind of just like a taupey gray, a little brown tinge kind of color, and the formula is just outstanding. It's easy. It's so easy to apply. 2 coats, you're perfect to go, and I really have nothing bad to say about it. But I know this is one of my oldest polishes that I have, and I don't know, I'm sure I have polishes similar to this color, and I just kind of want to finish it. And as you can see, I haven't used a whole lot of it. That's gonna be the case for most of my polishes anyways, because I have so many. I really don't use the same color many times, so most of my polishers are gonna be kind of new anyways. And here I will show you a swatch on the nail wheel. So it is this guy, the first color right here. So it's quite opaque and shiny, and I really like the formula, so that's that. And also I will show you a swatch of the color on my nail. The next one I have is from Julep. It is called Rooney, And this color is similar to the Rimmel color, but it's a little darker. It's definitely a darker gray brown shade. So I think this is right now January, so it's still a little like winter time, so maybe we can still use some of the darker shades, because I know once March hits I'm not gonna want to reach for those darker shades, so you know, it's probably good if I can finish this before March. And Julep colors are really small. It only has 0.27 fluid ounce anyways, so I've probably used it once before, and that's how much progress I can make just out of one use. And this is a swatch of the color, the second one right here. So as you can see, it's kind of dark, but you can still tell it's a little grayish. And this one, it doesn't have a good formula actually. It's quite patchy, and I used 2 coats on the nail swatcher, no problem, but when I used it on my nails, I actually had to apply 3 coats on some of my nails. And that's quite surprising because it's such a dark color. So I'm glad I picked it because I didn't remember the formula was bad like this. So I really wanted to finish that. The next one is also from Julep. This is called Mary Lee, and this is a satin finish polish. So it's a very pretty oxblood maroon-y color, and I think it is still very appropriate for the season. And this is what I have on my nails right now. As you can see, it's darker. I mean, the lighting right now isn't the best, but you can see it's a darker color and it's kind of like reddish. I really like it, and it's unique because it is a satin finish, so it's not too shiny. But of course, if you want it to be shiny, you can just top coat it. So this is a swatch on the nail wheel, and you probably could see the shine on this one isn't as obvious as the other two. So that's a satin finish. But the satin finish also has a drawback, I think, because you don't really use top coat on it, which makes it dry a little slower, and then that way, or at least for me, it's easier to mess up after I paint my nails because I will touch things. I generally have a mental note in my head like, oh, my polish should be about dry now, I can start touching things. But not so much the case for this polish because I don't use top coat on it. So I tend to mess it up a little bit more. Next, I chose a color that's a little lighter because as you can see, those 3 colors are all very dark. And I want to choose a lighter color, but I also want to have a nude color, and I want the color to go well with the rest of the 3, just in case I've been feeling some sort of nail art or stuff. So this is what I chose for the next color. This is also from Julep. It is called Alexandra. So it's an off-white, a little bit of a yellowish color, and I think the formula on this is actually pretty good for a color this light. At least it is better than this one, than Rooney, which is very surprising. So I like this color. I think it is light, and it makes my skin looks tan but not dirty. Some of the lighter colors on my hands, they don't make me look tan. They just make my hands look dirty for some reason. But not this guy. This guy is good, and I like it, and that's how much I've used so far. And the very last one I chose here is also from Julep. This one is a very pretty pinkish metallic shade, and it is called Natalia. Very beautiful shade and very beautiful formula, and this guy usually is good with just 1 coat. Maybe if you want, you can use 2 coats, and it dries really fast. Usually metallic shades all dry fast anyways, but I think this will be a fun color, especially if Valentine's Day come around, and this will be fun. I mean, I have probably like 2-3 more colors that are very similar to this, maybe just a tinge darker or lighter or pinker and whatnot, but I mean, this is not a very unique shade, and I would like to just finish that. And here is a swatch of it. As you can see, it's very pretty, metallic, shiny, and all that good stuff. So those are all the 5 polishes I've chosen so far. I think they are still good for this time of year, and they're all kind of neutral. As you can see, maybe that's just what I'm feeling right now, and I think they will go well together for some sort of nail art if I'm feeling that. So I would update you guys in a month, so I want to do monthly updates, and maybe in 2 weeks I will just do a smaller update on my Instagram if you are interested to check that out. And again, I will link that down below. So thank you for watching. Bye.